Okay, una read them. This one are the key word where I want make una see them. These few words them. Say the objective of the trusteeship system now for promote the political, economic, social, and educational advancement of the inhabitants of the trust territories and their progressive development towards self-government or independence as may be appropriate to that particular circumstance or the particular circumstances of each territory. They say self-government or independence. They don't talk say self-government and independence. No. So now one of the reasons why we're even the Amba fools them, they always get this thing wrong. Now because say themselves they never ever go read wait away the Article 76B it talk am. It be clear the United Nations Charter it talks say the trusteeship system it go prepare the trust territories them for self-government or independence. If they not give you self-government, they go give you independence. They not go give you both. They don't go give you one. They don't give you just independence, but they fit also give you self-government. For example, this other territory, Northern Cameroons, where did they get them? They get self-government. They join Nigeria. They govern themselves. This other territory, the Togoland, under British administration, where did they get? They get self-government. They join them with Ghana. They don't get independence. They don't get full independence. So the former British Southern Cameroon is not the only territory where it don't go through this thing. My contribution. So when I hear this woman, for example, like I show on the screen, this Ruth, they talk about Article 76B. Yes, that's never read them. It's just year na year. Other people they talk them, it run go repeat them. It's just never read them because if you go read Article 76B, it tell you for day. So now just one of the comment that maybe we'll go for the other response to Tibor Nagy. So now we'll not be just getting at the Amba fools that respond. We'll also get Black Lexan for the way they respond. For example, this one Binga, it talks say the real issue with the Southern Cameroons is the lack of leadership. What do we have in the diaspora, or what we have in the diaspora are court jesters, not leaders. It's a real leadership must come from ground zero. Independence will never be given to anybody. It must be fought and won on the battlefield. So now you get the other one, Didi say, Simeon, it talks say, that is it. It is responder to Tibor Nagy. He said, that is it. Say, they keep deceiving the fighters back home that the UN will give them independence. And this is exactly what I was saying. So now just some of the comments, and then we will look at this other one we did on the screen right now. This person talks say, the failed diplomat is fast becoming a failed lobbyist. And then we'll get Rasman talks say, the UN for now is a loud sounding nonsense organization, or better still, a toothless bulldog. They call themselves an organization to maintain world peace, but instead they cause more pain than gain. So Rasman, you're getting confused the word the and they. You need to add Y. Say THEY. When you talk, say they call themselves. Not they call themselves. Okay, just more correction. So we'll go now for number 5. So now when I see Milichi, now one of the biggest Amba shit, no white blast with there for Facebook, it make noise today. It talks say, if you are publicly discrediting the United Nations and saying they are worthless and can't commit to fulfilling their own resolution, just come out and say so. He said, until the UN announces that you are their spokesperson, then your tweet will be with it will be worth or whatever responding to hashtag free the Kansas City 3. For when I not understand the Kansas City 3 where they talk up, now them 3 that now Langmi Nestor, yep. On a serious note, Langmi Nestor, Claude Chi, and Francis Chengi, they be incarcerated. They're there for prison right now as I speak, arrested and locked up by the United States government and charged with sponsoring terrorism in Cameroon. So now the Kansas City 3 that will military they talk about, it's a free Kansas City 3 or freedom. Of course, American government freedom. No, the Cameroon government lock them all. Now American government it catch them lock them for sponsoring ambassador terrorism. So Langmi Nestor, all of them are picking from Koketunja by the ways. For una Northwest struggle. Claude Chi, even an Amba terrorist from Missouri, for Kansas, they be arrested and indicted for November 2022. Since then till today, we've done that for 2024 or August. They're there for prison because America don't deny them bail because they be held on terrorism charges. So I don't deliberately put Francis Chenyi where they be calling a Comrade Frank. Comrade Frank, even a cabinet member for Sako Ekome, terrorist Facebook comedy internet government. So I don't deliberately put he a woman because right now Francis Chenyi, a different person, the warm younger. Or I tell you, I don't go lie for you. Okay, now different person, it did knock your woman, the canas, or wait, sorry, it did knock your woman. That's what I meant to say. So that is the truth. We need for when we don't chook up with knife, we not just chook them. When you chook up, you twist them, make hot fine. Now when they don't arrest you, we get to chook you, who's away hot. Now this kind of shit, no one than Kunya and they be there for Facebook. They tell we say we have to break eggs to make an omelette. Say we have to shed blood. So now with the arrest locum, I get to be realistic for 10 days. So you woman there now, since November 2022, for August 2024, we're there for you now. So you want to say woman really get and not get boyfriend for some side with the I mean, she's only human. She's only human. You there from Gata there, you get your savon. Your woman there too for outside there, they get your own different thing where they use them for keep warm, you know, especially in the winter months. And only for paint the picture, maybe too clear than that. Okay. And the woman, you picking them, your family, they miss it too. So yes, that when I be attack we when I be run for Facebook, they put our pictures in for Facebook, they talk, they glad, they celebrate how we when I don't kill them, when I don't do them. So it's about time. We too, we need for pay una in our own coins them. So now long minutes to that. On a serious note, now long minutes to that. Claude Chi, Francis Chenyi, now the people in that way, Millie Chi, in the talk say, free the Kansas City 3. Freedom, of course. Tibor Nagy, go free them. Okay. So we will look at the next comment now. This one is coming from Brenda. Asongi Brenda. It talks a Cameroon cannot be separated by scoundrels, monsters, and failed American diplomat and terrorists. It tell you, hoha, 100%. And I appreciate you, Madam Brenda Asongi. So now it go on now for also post to Tibor Nagy. He predecessor Herman Cohen, where be also been at the former Assistant Secretary for African Affairs, with the same position where Tibor Nagy behold them. Herman Cohen he behold that position a few years before Tibor Nagy. But so my show now wait away Cohen, Herman Cohen be the poster, and I'm terrorists be flocked to a Twitter page. They retweet, they retweet, they share them. Now wait till that way post them. See that post where Cohen they be post them for September 2018, where it talks it is time. It said time is running out for Cameroon government in the Anglophone regions. Return to the pre-1972 federation within 1 year or face a total secession into Amazonia. That way Cohen be the post this one. He and Tibor Nagy. No. At this time, it don't be at Tibor Nagy. This one at 2018. At this time, Tibor Nagy be been a under secretary to African Affairs. He be been a cabinet minister under Donald Trump administration. At that time, Amazonia terrorists, they be like Cohen, they be hate Tibor Nagy. And I go play Tibor Nagy video. Time will be still be time will be still be in a cabinet position, minister for American government. I go play a video in a few minutes. Wait Tibor Nagy be talking. So at this time, this retired ambassador Cohen, he be post this kind of nonsense. Amba fools the day for day, they're glad, they share he post, they celebrate them. That one at 2018, where talk say if Cameroon government no return to pre-1972 federation within 1 year, then they go face secession into Amazonia. So September 2019 can pass, we no go back to federation. September 2020, we no go back into federation. 2021 December, where Herman Cohen, the same Herman Cohen, na NDC can post them. So now they post that. By this time now, Tibor Nagy, Amba, they don't leave Herman Cohen. Now they follow na Tibor Nagy because Tibor Nagy now he don't retire. He started doing the same stupidity way Herman Cohen be the do am. Now make us put on because when I go remember this one we did on the screen. This one now the screenshot from my mobile phone, and this one a screenshot from my laptop because my laptop is there in dark mode. So when I see now the same tweet this for December 2021, where Herman Cohen talks saying, having effectively prevented the Anglophone separatists from achieving their political objective, the Cameroon government should now initiate a process of reconciliation that would emphasize regional cultural autonomy, of course, within one Cameroon, which is something similar to what Capo Daniel, the preacher today, say devolution, even though Capo Daniel don't know how to pronounce them. So when I say I'm saying the same Herman J. Cohen, where he talks, say, make Cameroon government go back to federation now, within 1 year, else they go get Ambazonia. The same Herman J. Cohen, he can tell and say, basically, the Amba terrorists, they don't fail in their political objective. So it asked Cameroon government now, say, they just initiate a reconciliation process, and it emphasize, they go into some kind of regional and cultural autonomy, which is what Capo Daniel is saying now. But that time for December 2021, even the Capo Daniel said, no, Herman Cohen, no, you are wrong, no. So when I see how they defeat the Amba terrorism every single day, and they bring una the evidence, make una see them with una own eyes. So now make you play for una some of the videos there. Make a play for una. Wait Tibor Nagy, it tell this Amba fools them for their face. Okay, make a play for una. Wait it tell them for their face, my contribute them before. Okay, wait Tibor Nagy. Now the video that we do on the screen for April 2022. After now, Tibor Nagy, it don't already retire. It tell them, it don't try your best for explaining for them. And now why someone when I vex with Tibor Nagy now say when I don't understand a diplomat, it talk in diplomatic terms. It pick, I mean it choose the words, it pick them randomly. When it tell when I say self-determination, it means self-determination. It don't mean independence. Self-determination could be autonomy, it could be federation, it could be confederation, it could be what do you call it? Devolution. It could be different. There are different ways of now. Why that way? The United Nations article, as they call them, when I look on the screen, United Nations Charter, Article 76B. It talk about self-government or independence. Self-government is the same word as self-determination. You understand? So self-determination can be independence or cannot be. It can be federation. It can be just like how they be attached to Nigeria, to Cameroon, attached northern Cameroon to Nigeria. All of those are self-government, self-determination, but it's not full independence. So when I get to understand, say Tibor Nagy, it choose the words. So when I understand when it talks say self-determination, it no mean independence. So when I vex with you now because say when I don't understand. Say it is used now diplomatic speak. So when I listen to what Tibor Nagy tell them for 2022, my contribute them. Una bear with me 1 second. Una bear with me. Ma play the video. When I listen, my contribute them.
I get extremely frustrated when I hear from the Cameroonian community that they are waiting for the international community to solve the problem. And I keep telling people the brutal truth is that the international community is not going to solve the problem.
Well, I guess the message is now settling down amongst most Ambazonians because we see what is going on in Ukraine.
So when I hear as Tibor Nagy talk, the international community is not going to solve the problem. Simple as that. So when I get to solve our own problem, so expecting or waiting on resolution 1608 or whatever, that's absolute nonsense. It don't tell them in no uncertain terms. Now when I listen to Tibor Nagy again, when I bear with me 1 second, when I listen to Tibor Nagy this time around, it didn't talk to Chris Anu, but it did talk now to this Nkunyam for Amba Alphabet TV for Sako Ekomeyi Gang. When I listen to what Tibor Nagy, it tell them live. As a matter of fact, just listening to the question where they pose and for ye, it first laugh. It laugh at their stupidity, whether they wait on the United Nations or they wait on the resolution 1608 or they wait to the international community, they can't solve their problem, or they wait to some different country from different side, you can't force Cameroon for dialogue with them. Listen to what Tibor Nagy tell them.
Is it too difficult to oblige La République du Cameroon to meet Ambazonia on the table and let discussions begin?
It will never happen.
Why?
If that's what we're counting on, then you will be having the same discussion in 20 years, not with me because I may be gone by then, but with somebody else. Exactly the same point. There is no country in the world that is going to Republic of Cameroon. You sit down with the people of Southern Cameroons and decide on how you're going to divorce.
So when I don't hear no, now wait that way Tibor Nagy tell them, it will never happen. There is no country in this world where it will tell Cameroon government, say, go and sit down with the people of Southern Cameroon and decide how you're going to divorce. They even laugh at that notion. So, but then that the people in this way, there is still hope on resolution 1608. Now, when I listen to Tibor Nagy talk, time where he be there as American cabinet minister, the Assistant Secretary of State for African Affairs. When I bear with me, make I load that video on the screen, my computer. When I bear with me, I load that video on the screen. Time this way, Tibor Nagy for 2019. Time where Herman J. Cohen be the post that stupidity, say make Cameroon government go to federation or whatever nonsense. Tibor Nagy be the cabinet member under Donald Trump administration. Time where he go to the Senate asking a simple question, whether the so-called independence of Ambazonia is realistic. Response this way Tibor Nagy give them. Now Tibor Nagy coined the word Cameroonianness, where would he use them today? When I
on the separation of the two regions a possibility?
Sir, I don't believe so, because I think that most Cameroonians, including in the Southwest and Northwest, have a sense of Cameroonianness, and the concept of a separated, what they call Ambazonia, in my view, is not realistic.
Okay.
It is the view of the United States of America to recognize the integrity of the country of Cameroon.
Got it. Thank you very much.
So when I don't hear what Tibor Nagy talk, it is not realistic. Ambazonia is not realistic, and the United States government, if they talk at this time as a cabinet member, the Assistant Secretary of State for African Affairs, it talks say America is say Cameroon be one and indivisible, and the notion of Ambazonia is not realistic. Now Tibor Nagy that talk. Time where he be there in office. Now I go play this other one for now. When I look on the screen, I will load another video. When I bear with me 1 second. Now this other one now also typically time where he be there in office. Now wait this way he talk for March 2020 regarding the Anglophone crisis. When I listen, my country people them.
State's view is a unified Cameroon. We support a unified Cameroon because
my country people them. This man where he talk so, he named na Tibor Nagy, and he be na the American Under Secretary for African Affairs, where he be appointed by the President of the United States of America. And na the position of the United States that where he talk, say they want a unified Cameroon. Unified, word where it comes from the word united Cameroon, one and indivisible. Not a single country in the world recognize Ambazonia. This message it will surely make Amba fools they cry. So when I don't destroy una country, when I kill how many people them, commit genocide against our own people them in the name say they so when I go get international sympathy. But not a single country in the world give una that sympathy. The Francophones they continue to develop their area. They go from Douala to Yaoundé to Bafoussam. They go ahead. Una Grafi people them and Sawa people them, very dull people them.